Hey, what's going on, everybody? So I wanted to do a quick video of kind of a typical range day for me. I'm fortunate enough to be able to get out and shoot more often than most people, pretty often, but I'm still on the same, ammo shortage, budget crunch that all non-sponsored shooters are, with having to buy my own ammo and all that stuff. So one thing that I like to do, and I found that helps me progress as a shooter, while also being on a budget, is to kind of pre-plan my range session. I don't just throw a bunch of ammo together and go out to the range and just shoot until I'm empty and stop. I like to pick one or two things that I want to focus on, whether it be just speed out of the holster, or accuracy, or transitions, whatever it might be. Pick one of those things and pre-plan some drills that will encourage some improvement, or give you some improvement on that specific skill. Doesn't mean you have to go to the range and just only do one thing and not have any fun. I still have a lot of fun when I do it, but I find that at least spending half or 3/4 of the time that I've got, or the ammo that I've got, on a specific task or trying to improve something, really makes me improve overall as a shooter. And when I leave the range, I didn't just burn hundreds of rounds of ammo and I'm basically the same skilled shooter as I was when I got here. Whether it's coming off the timer, working on transitions, having a metric that I can use to see whether I improved or not really helps me, helps encourage me, and it helps show me when I look and see what other guys are doing or pro shooters are doing. It helps me identify my weaknesses and hopefully come up with some new ways to practice those and improve them. So right now I've got the Staccato P with the SRO, new to me SRO, which I really like on this platform. Just going to work on some time draws out of the holster at 7 yards. Trying to force myself to acquire the dot before I break the trigger. At this range, I can draw and point and shoot pretty accurately on a torso sized target, in like 0.8 of a second, 78, 0.8 of a second. But again, that's kind of point and shoot. I'm breaking the trigger basically as I'm acquiring the dot, and I'm on the torso, but it's not like pinpoint accuracy. I'm not like, couldn't do headshots in that time. And so what I've done, or am doing today, to force myself to slow down until I acquire that dot, I moved over to it's either a 3 or 4 inch circle. It's a pretty small target at 7 yards, and going to do some time shots out of the holster on that 3-inch disc, whatever it is, 3-4, and see what that time is for me, that I know that I've had to acquire the dot and break the trigger, versus just the point and shoot that you can do on a larger target at this distance. So 3-inch disc. So 147. One 3, a little faster. Miss. 126 with a miss. One 4. I kind of fumbled the draw on that one. Good hit. 1-4. Miss in 125. It's swinging. I'll blame it on that. One 3-1. So let me show you the target I'm talking about. So this little guy right here, I think it's maybe a 4-inch target, but by the time it hangs at an angle like that, it's not a terribly big target to hit. Certainly manageable, but it's not something you can just point and shoot at without acquiring the dot and having some good fundamentals there. So yeah, that's basically. So today I came out, I loaded all my mags on my belt. So I've got 100 rounds of 9mm, and I had two rifle mags, so 60 rounds of 5.56. And so with the rifle, I did some transition drills, and with the pistol, I was working on some speed and fundamentals out of the holster on the larger target. like I said, to get that benchmark of like 0.78, 0.8 seconds on the draw, and then working over to the smaller target, forcing myself to get on the dot. And so, and do that before I broke the trigger. And so, yeah, nothing too crazy or exciting. I'll probably, with my last mag or two, just kind of shoot some steel and do some transitions, and maybe shoot the dueling tree, something that's maybe more fun. But I really feel like after a day like today, when I'm finished, it's only 100 rounds. It's not that much, it's $30 in 9mm ammo. But I've really got some benchmarks of where my skills are today that I can remember, write down, whatever. And tomorrow, next week, next month, when I come back out and do the same thing, I can see if I'm improving. And if I am, that's great. Keep going. If I'm not, then I need to come up with some new or different drills that will force me to improve. And so, see if you guys have any recommendations, or if you approach range days any differently, drop a comment down below. Let me know. And yeah, happy shooting.